What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to go over my entire Facebook ads blueprint. We're going to go through every single campaign you should have in your Facebook ads manager and every single campaign that you can use to, grow your ROAS, to test products, to test creatives, and to all around build a profitable business. Right? This is what people are not telling you. They're telling you to just launch a campaign and then, just hope for the best. But for me, on the other hand, we have altogether, if we count it up, we have 8 different campaigns that you must be running if you want to already scale a store profitably to, thousands a day. So we're going to head right into the good stuff. I'm going to explain to you guys the entire strategy on this whiteboard. So first thing you do when you start a Facebook ads campaign is you launch a PPE creative campaign, right? Page post engagement campaign. What you're doing here is you're racking up video views for a really cheap price. You could get 2,000 video views where people watch 95% or more of the video. Obviously, that's a huge, wonderful audience. 2,000 people who watch 95% or more of a video. You could get that for around $200, $250. You invest $200, $250. Obviously, you could start your interest campaigns right here. You start your interest campaign as well, which is, it's going to be your sandbox, right? You're going to be testing different interests here. You're going to launch with broad interests, niche down interests, depending on your product. But regardless, you're testing interests here every single day, right? And in this campaign here, you're testing different creatives, different videos, which you think will work best. Whichever one works best, you put them into the sandbox interest campaign. And basically what happens is you're optimized best for results. And you can already start getting sales from this campaign right away. But your PPE campaign, if you get a sale from a PPE campaign, just know for sure you have a winning product, right? If that ever happens, if you're profitable from a page post engagement campaign, you have a winning product. And James, by the way, only show, when you're editing the video, only show me right now. Don't show the screen that I have up right now. Just only show me, right? The entire screen's gonna be me. Right, and at the same time, as soon as you hit here, 2,000, 75% viewers or 95% viewers of people who watched your video, right? A huge audience of people who watched a huge percentage of your video. What you do is then you launch your lookalike campaign. Another common misconception from people is you must wait until you have 800 purchases to start lookalikes. No, you start lookalikes right away in your campaign. So here you're running this every single day. I usually have it set at $15 a day fixed. I'm always generating, video views, data at a very cheap price. I'm testing my different interests, right? And I taught you guys how to test interests in the previous video. And I have my lookalike audiences already launched, right? And my custom source, my custom audience source for this lookalike campaign is either 75% video viewers or 95% video viewers, depending on how long you want to wait for this PPE campaign, or depending on how much you start spending on these interest campaign. Of course, you could use the video view audiences from these ads as well, not only PPE, just in general, you want to have the same ad post for both campaigns. So then you launch your lookalike sandbox as well, because at the end of the day, you're still testing different lookalikes. So you launch it with your video view lookalikes. You could create 1%, 1 to 5%, 5 to 10%. But then what you do after is you start testing different types of lookalikes, right? Add to cart, page view, right? And purchases. And then whatever happens, you take your proven lookalikes and you put them in a new campaign, right? You put it into a new campaign, and this is already your scaled, right, lookalike campaign. And the scaled lookalike campaign, you only have interests which were profitable in your sandbox. Obviously, you're testing continuously new creatives all the time, but regardless, you only put profitable audiences into this campaign with your best click-through rate creatives and videos. And then this campaign is what you want to scale to, hundreds a day, your lookalike campaign. And every time you set up a new interest, either add to cart, purchases, view content, you test it in the sandbox lookalike campaign, right? Even if you want to test and be creative with like different custom audiences, for example, viewers time spent top 25%, or if you want to be creative with 95% video viewer customers, you want to put them all into one, for example, 95%, 75%, 50%. You want to put all those audiences to create a broad one into one ad set. You test it here. Whenever you test in this campaign. Usually I have it set at $200. Obviously, there's specific rules you must follow to make sure this is as profitable as possible as well. You don't want to be losing money in these sandbox campaigns. But regardless, you want to have the increasing budget and the profitable audiences in this one. Same thing goes with your interests. You put your scaled and your proven interests, proven audiences into your scaled. So in this campaign, you put only your winning interests. Of course, you're testing new interests here all the time. You put your winning interests here. You test different interests here that you narrow down by age, gender, demographics. You test anything you want to test, you put it here. But only your profitable audiences you put into the scaled campaign. And then here, I end up getting up to like $500 a day, $1,000 a day, regardless. One more thing. With lookalikes, there's different types of lookalike campaigns that you can launch. You could also launch different lookalike type campaigns. For example, a separate campaign just for one custom audience source for your lookalike. For example, here, we're going to have just purchase lookalikes, right? Purchase lookalikes. If you have just purchase lookalikes, since in the sandbox campaign, the purchase custom audience source for the lookalike did the best. Because of that, you're going to create a separate campaign and that you're going to be, hopefully maintaining an even higher return on ad spend. And then what you do is you also create another campaign, right? Of course, you got to test it all here first. You create another campaign for your lookalikes, and this one's going to be just a percentage lookalike. Right here, you're choosing a custom audience source. For example, you take all the different lookalikes you have for purchases, you put into a separate campaign, or if video views does it best, you put all your separate lookalikes for video views, you put it into one campaign. But for this campaign, you take all of your separate different percentages and you put them into one campaign. For example, this could be the 1% lookalike campaign. That means you take your purchase 1%, your video view 1%, right? Your video view 95% 1%, your video view 75% viewer 1%. You take your add to cart 1%. You take all the percentages and you put it into one campaign. Then you could create a different campaign for 1 to 5%. Or you could create just different ad sets, put them all into different ad sets, right? And then it would be, there's different ways you could be creative here. And then finally, in my blueprint, I have this. This is already obviously one. You take all your best creative, or you take all of the video views from this PPE campaign, and then you put it into all of the different campaigns you have, so you're always optimized. But then you have retargeting campaigns as well, right? Obviously, I retarget just anything that I get from these different campaigns. I retarget video views, I retarget purchases that I get from these campaigns, I retarget add to carts, right? And I have 2 different campaigns that I use for retargeting. So guys, that's my blueprint. Altogether, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 different campaigns that I'm usually running for a profitable store. Of course, if your highest ROAS is, for example, your scaled lookalikes, you could be spending like $900 here and $100 everywhere else. Obviously, $15 in the PPE. Keep that as a rule. Obviously, you want to spend a lot here to test interest. But these are the means for your success. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down what videos you'd like to see next. And I'll be overwhelming you guys with a bunch of value. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.